Hey guys, how's it going? Damien with DJ RC here. Back at the bench. Honestly, feels like we haven't been here in a while doing any kind of upgrades or unboxings, anything like that. But today we're going to be doing a little bit of upgrading, working on the bench, the actual bench, not just the mat. In today's video, we are going to be taking the Arrma Senton 4x4 boost, no longer that 4x2. If you guys haven't caught that video yet, make sure you go check it out. We took this thing from the 4x2 boost to the 4x4. We were sticking with this brush motor just to see how it was, and we were just gonna kind of go from there. But today we're gonna be going brushless, so we're gonna be going from this, I don't even know what motor's in here. I think it's just a 12-turn basic motor, the stock motor that was in it. Only thing different is just I have a fan on here. It's the same pinion that came stock, nothing's changed. So we're gonna be changing to a brushless system. I just had this laying around. I don't know anything really about it. We got a 3000 kilovolt motor here. Don't know what it's rated for, like battery wise. And then we also have this SC8 RTR ESC. This is rated for 2 to 4S. So, and it's waterproof, so that's good. Only problem is I gotta get a different end on here. So I gotta bust out the soldering iron and do some very bad soldering, because that's one thing I'm not very good at, but I want to get this to work. And we got to test to make sure this actually works. I don't think there's any issues with it, but I haven't used it since I've gotten it, and I've gotten it secondhand. So we all know how that goes sometimes. Well, as doing this brushless conversion, we are going to be doing some maintenance because we broke the front bumper support a while ago. Well, I should say I did a while ago, and I've had it zip tied forever. So my friend Adrian printed me these bumper supports that he actually printed for me a while ago when I had my other Senton, because the same problem, I broke that front bumper support. So he 3D printed me a couple of these bumper support mounts. So I'm gonna get that mounted on so the bumper sits right. And then we're gonna get this brushless system in here, and then we're gonna rip it, of course. A little bit of a change. I'm gonna use this motor that was in my Fortec, this system here. Just because the other one I had didn't have a good end on it, and I can't solder. I tried, didn't work out too well. I need to get a better soldering iron or setup and do a bit more practice. And no one I know is in town right now to do any soldering, and hobby stores are closed. So don't use my Fortec this much, and I'll throw this in here. And this motor is also a little bit bigger. It's a 3300 kV. I'm not sure any specs on this ESC though, that's the only thing. So we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, then always try something different afterwards. And just like that, we got the front bumper support on now. Nice and sturdy. Bam, bam, bam. Not going anywhere. So let's get to going with these electronics. Since I have it apart already, I'm gonna go quickly give it a bath. So we're gonna go from this to this. Not a whole heck of a lot different, but definitely looks a lot cleaner. Cleaned up the transmission a little bit too, so now we just gotta throw this in the truck and, well, test it out, guys. All right, last screw. Get that tightened up, bada boom. I'm gonna quickly grab this little leaf that's been, string of grass that's been stuck in there. Guys, I think that's it. All we gotta do now is just put some wheels on her. All right, let's try her out. Got the remote on here. System on. We got steering, nice and fast. Ooh, look at that, we don't got throttle. There we go. Something sounds tight. I think that mesh might be a little too tight. All right, got it all set up. Had to do a little switching of wires because it was running backwards and I couldn't calibrate properly, but do this jump one-handed. Definitely a lot peppier, but definitely could use some more top end. We're gonna have to switch the pinion out, but for now. It's pretty nimble. And it has TSM in it right now, so it's also gonna help keep it straight.
somehow managed to break it. I can't turn it up anymore. Or there might just be a rock stuck in it. That's pretty common, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Must have just been a rock stuck in it. So I already instantly smashed that my 3D printed bumper support up. So I'm gonna have to replace that, unfortunately. I got a rock stuck in the steering rack and went right into the right into the curb. So good thing I have 2 more of those. Let's check, see how this is all feeling. ESC feels good. Motor feels fine, doesn't feel hot, doesn't feel like we're wearing it out. So that's good. Gave it a bath and now it's already all dirty again. But I'm gonna fix this bumper, put a new one on there, and then we're gonna take it on 3S and go from there. So out on some dirt, still on a 2S right now. I'll throw in a 3S, I brought one with me, but figure I'd give you guys some actual dirt action with this short course truck. So that's full throttle, 2S. It's been a used battery, so it's probably not the full speed it can do. But it's still really fun on 2S, honestly. Oh! Sir, I'm gonna need your insurance. All right, so we got the 3S battery in it. Okay, well that's already quicker than it was, and that's only like a quarter throttle. Okay. Definitely quicker than it was. So this thing's a lot more lively on 3S. And this is gonna be full speed coming on 3S. Oh. Super easy to keep straight. Oh, so good how it is right now. I think the battery's already kind of dying, but